Hi there, in today's video I'll be walking you guys through how to make guitar Afrobeat in the style of Victony and Kizz. And without further ado, let's get started. So basically I'll be starting out using a mid tempo and that will be 105 BPM, and then straight away I'm going to go into this amazing guitar concert library. It's called Ilya Efimov electric guitar and it really sounds nice. Yes, so as you guys can hear, it's really sounding nice, and I'm going to try and create something out of that as quickly as possible. So let's see what we're able to create. So I really love that vibe and I'll be recording that in. Yeah, so this is how it sounds basically. So what I would love to do next is to send it to the mixer track and add in some reverb, probably some delay actually. And I'm going to select my favorite reverb, which is the Valhalla vintage verb. And as you guys can see, the reverb is actually giving the guitar life, and it's giving it that space that it needs to get. So next up guys, I'll be recording in some guitar chords, and I'll be selecting my sound from the PSR X900 contact library, and in this case I'm using a jazz guitar, and let's see what we're able to create out of this amazing sound. Yeah, so I love what I played just now and I'm going to record it in also. Yeah, so this is basically what I played just now. What I just did now is to make the notes like muted in such a way that they don't play for so long, so it's giving me that punchy vibe, which is what I'm going for basically. And next up, what I can also do is to send in some reverb into this jazz guitar, just as we have done for the main guitar that we used at the beginning, and it's going to make it sound like this. Yeah, this is the jazz guitar without the reverb. But now with the reverb, it sounds like this. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, so guys, our beat is taking shape gradually, and next up, what I would love to add to this is a bass guitar. And one of my favorite bass guitar to use is actually a stock plugin inside of FL Studio, and that plugin is called Flex, and the name of the sound I'm going to be using is called the BB Flat Wound Edgy. And by the way, if you're not using the stock sounds inside of FL Studio, you're definitely missing out, because they have some amazing unique sounds in there, especially for the Flex plugin. And you also get to check in some essential guitars, essential strings and all of that. But basically for the bass sound I'm going to be using the BB flat wound edgy, and let's see what we're able to create out of this amazing sound. Yeah, I think that vibe can also go, although I might probably change it going into the beat, but for now let me record this in. And basically what I'm going to do next is go into what I just played now and quantize it. So I'm really liking the way this beat is sounding, and next up I'm just going to duplicate this so that we have it extended. So what I would love to do next is actually give it a kind of groove, and what I'm thinking about is a shaker loop that has this kind of bounce. So I'm going to go into the Afrobeat production suite and look for a befitting shaker loop. So I'm going to just browse through some of the shaker loops included. Okay, I think this would work. So what I'm going to do is just drag it in here. Yeah, and we have this. Yeah. I can also even go a step further by adding a kick sound, probably like a very soft kick, and let's see how it's going to sound. Still going through some of the sounds inside of Afrobeat, I'm going to look for a befitting kick to this beat. I think this can work. I love this. Yeah, I love this. Yeah, so guys, I'm really loving the way this beat is sounding, and to take it a step further, and which is going to probably be the last thing I'm going to be adding to this beat, I'm going to add in a Topline melody that can befit this beat, and I'm going to be using a sound from Flex plugin also. There's this amazing sound I found inside of the Flex plugin, although it's not a guitar sound, but it is a nice plucky sound which I'm going to be trying out. And the name of this preset is called Live Droplets, and you can find that inside of Flex plugin. I'm going to be using this amazing preset, and it sounds like this. So it's more like a plucky sound, and let's see what I'm able to create with this amazing sound. So I think that can actually work with this beat that we have now. So what I'm going to do is just to record that in. So I'm really not going to quantize some notes in this MIDI recording because I want that, that draggy sound, that off-grid sound. So as you can see, some of the things I played here, they are really not perfectly on grid, which is what I'm trying to achieve. I don't want it to perfectly sync so it does not sound robotic. I really want it to sound human. So let's preview it. So I think some of the sounds are actually fast. I'm going to take them back a bit. Yeah. So at this point, guys, I'm going to take some couple of minutes to arrange this into like a 8-bar loop and preview it for you guys to see. And while arranging the beat, I added the muted guitar to keep the groove going and make it even more vibey, and it sounds like this. And as you guys can see, it's perfectly not on grid because we're trying to achieve that human sound, and all together with what we have before, it's going to sound like this. So that will be all for this video, guys. I hope you're able to learn something from the beat creation process, right from where we started at the beginning and up until this point. If you have any questions, kindly let us know in the comment section and we would answer all of your questions. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.